So with that said, I can't think of a better way to conclude the afternoon session by shining a light on lead poisoning across this country, with taking all of the information and the resources that you've heard this morning and this afternoon to really take action, to do that through education, awareness building, as well as advocacy, by promoting change in the communities in which you are in, whether that's at a local level, a statewide effort, or something happening in the federal space. We recognize that there's a place for everyone to have a voice and to make their concerns heard and to drive change. We are here, as you know, to help families who are impacted by lead poisoning and to enact those changes to make our community safer. Last year, at this time, I had the honor of announcing the Dr. Herbert L. Needleman Lead Champion Award. As you may know, Dr. Needleman was a pediatrician, child psychiatrist, researcher, and professor at the University of Pittsburgh. He was instrumental in both identifying the impacts of lead on cognitive development at low dose exposure, as well as the disproportionate impact that lead exposure has in children and communities of color. Dr. Needleman pushed for stronger regulations to lower the action level for elevated blood lead levels. I'm sure he would be thrilled with all the information that was shared here today. Knowing that consistent and low levels of lead exposure had devastating health impacts, that drove his desire to make change. He founded the Alliance to End Childhood Lead Poisoning, which later became known as the Alliance for Healthy Homes. It has since merged with the National Center for Healthy Housing. Dr. Needleman knew that we had to make homes lead safe and advocated passionately for remediation programs across the country. He changed the world to make it a better place for children. We continue to be inspired by his life-changing work and are deeply grateful for the community leaders who follow in his footsteps, dedicated to eliminating lead hazards for children. Today, we are extremely excited to announce the recipients of the Herbert L. Needleman, MD, Lead Champion Award. This year, the award is given to two individuals. The first is Pittsburgh City Council person Erica Strasburger, who is receiving the Community Champion Award for her leadership in the passage of the Pittsburgh Lead Safety Law in 2021. The comprehensive ordinance is designed to protect children from exposure to lead and the places that they live and they learn. And this includes housing and early learning centers, including the spaces that she talked about earlier today, in addition to housing, water, and soil. So with that, I would like to welcome again Councilperson Erica Strasburger. And I do want to note that we have this lovely plaque. Oh, and I'm gonna have to fix it here. Let's see. I gotta get it. It is a lovely plaque. You'll have to trust me. Maybe if I take off my blurred background, you'll be able to see it better. But we will be sure to, oh, and now it's backwards. There we go. It's backwards, so we'll have to put a mirror up. But this is something that you'll be able to proudly display, and we will certainly deliver it to you. Would you like to say a few words?
Well, it looked not backwards from our vantage point, Michelle.
Oh, good.
So
good.
We could clearly read it. I am just absolutely honored to receive the Dr. Needleman Award. He is known worldwide as a champion fighting for healthy children and eliminating lead from our environment. And, you know, nothing happens, no piece of legislation, no policy happens in a vacuum or with only one person. It was a huge, huge team of people, from everyone at the Get the Lead Out Coalition to my council colleagues who supported the bill, Mayor Peduto, Mayor Gainey, who supported the bill, and their staff and their directors who have since, you know, worked to implement it. And I think we'll see full implementation of this, hopefully this next calendar year. And to me, if that makes a difference in one child's life, if we are able to prevent one case of lead poisoning and are able to see a family and a child flourish for the rest of their lives, we've done our job. Now, hopefully this bill will result in dozens, if not hundreds of lives changed into the future. And for that, I'm grateful that we had the advocates and the activists working to bring this to our attention as City Council more than, I think, 3 years ago, and helping us get this over the finish line. But I'm just so grateful that we have this community of people and the support, the philanthropic support to be able to do this work in Pittsburgh. Today, you know, we're here in Pittsburgh. What's also weighing heavy on my mind is the 4th commemoration of the synagogue shooting that happened in my neighborhood. And I'll be going to commemorate that and honor the lives lost in just an hour or so. In the Jewish tradition, there's the work of repairing the world, tikkun olam, and I can't think of a better way that to honor that notion and that vow than to work to change the lives of children, to work to create healthy living conditions, healthy homes, ensure clean air, clean water, healthy, nourishing food to eat, healthy places to recreate and to play, then which this bill, you know, and this effort certainly works to accomplish. So I want to thank everyone who's here today, because this is the work that you're doing as well. You all are working to prepare the world. So I'm honored for this recognition. Thank you again.
Congratulations, and thank you for all of your hard work. The second award today goes to Dr. Diego Chavez Henico, MD, MPH, FAAP. Dr. Diego, as I affectionately call him, is a developmental behavioral pediatrician and associate professor at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. He is committed to the prevention of lead poisoning and routinely screens children in his clinics. Dr. Diego has been a local advocate for protective lead policies and for improved access to testing among the Latino community. Dr. Diego has served on various children's environmental health committees and networks and has dedicated a significant amount of his time to bringing resources to the families that he serves. Dr. Diego, welcome and congratulations. And here is your award.
Thank you so
that
much.
I will certainly deliver so that you can also proudly display.
Thank you so
Nice
much,
to have you
Michelle.
here.
Thank you. Thank you so much to you. Thank you for the Women for Health Environment. Thank you for Lead Safe Allegheny. I've been in Pittsburgh for 24 years. Salud para Niños is celebrating its 20th anniversary since its creation. Salud para Niños is the 3 words in Spanish for health for the children. And actually, Salud is an acronym for students, residents, faculty, and Latinos United Against Health Disparities. One of the biggest disparities that we have in this country, one of the biggest disparities that we have in our region is related to lead. It is an honor to follow the steps of Councilman Strasburger. I want to thank her for her efforts. Definitely the legislation that they passed last year is going to make a big difference. And as she pointed out, hopefully it's going to help more than one kid, but it is just one kid. It will make a big difference. I also want to say some words. My hearts go today to the Jewish community, to our Jewish friends, to my colleagues, to their families, and to all who suffer because of the Tree of Life. And we're still thinking about them and remembering them. And, you know, Pittsburgh is strong and Pittsburgh together. Over the last 20 years, we have seen tremendous progress on what we have done to assure environment safe of lead, without lead. I have seen how we went for example, having levels of 10 and then 5, and now no levels is safe. That's a great accomplishment. To also having the legislation to mandate lead level check-ins in all kids. So we have made tremendous progress, but there is so much work to do. And I feel that this recognition, which honor and humble me, is also a compromise to continue working, because there is so much work to do. We need to make sure that all the pipes are replacing the city, that we don't have pipes that have lead. We need to make sure that we have homes that are safe of lead, that we have daycare centers that are safe of lead. When the legislation to mandate in Allegheny County passed to have lead tested in all kids before they enter kindergarten, it was a huge advancement, but we still have problems because many kids who don't have health insurance, in particular kids who belong to Latino communities, the only option that they have to be tested is capillary sticks, and that's not enough. Capillary sticks are not good enough. If you have 2 abnormal capillary sticks, you have to have a venous stick, and we don't have an option to cover those venous sticks for kids who don't have health insurance. When the Pennsylvania legislation passed to mandate lead checking in all children in Pennsylvania, that's also going to be a problem. We have 24,000 children in Pennsylvania, and Children's First is an organization who are working for this, and that will never qualify for health insurance, no Medicaid, no CHIP. So, you know, I'm hoping that we can also make a difference in that, because our state is behind other states. Illinois, Massachusetts, New York, they have universal health care for all kids, and we don't have universal health care for all kids. So again, I want to thank Michelle. I was honored to hear one time in person Dr. Needleman 2005. In 2005, what an honor to have this award on his behalf, on his name. And it's also a compromise to continue to the work that we'll do. And I want to thank everybody who's listening for all the work that you do to make sure that we have a healthy environment and healthy kids. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Diego. We hear you, and we will continue to advocate for all those changes needed at the state level. We are so, we have such great gratitude to Councilperson Strasburger and Dr. Diego for the tireless hard work and advocacy that you put forth every day in the work that you do in your respective positions. And, you know, we really are appreciative to both of you, because with your efforts, we are steps closer to creating a Lead Safe community that we envisioned for all. And we are very, very proud to have you in our region serving the community in the roles that you do.